In 1860, the amount of slaves from Africa to America was 600,000. By 1863, it was over 4 million. Where are these slaves coming from if they didn't come from Africa? They were already here. Native American slavery is a piece of history that has been glossed over. Between 1492 and 1880, between 2 and 5.5 million Native Americans were enslaved in the Americas, in addition to the 12.5 million African slaves. Yo, I got some crazy mind-blowing information for y'all, man. The schools lied about everything. The schools lied about who we are. The schools lied about the Native Americans. The schools lied about the African slave trade. Because when I'm looking up the evidence from the most reliable Caucasian sources I could find for y'all, it's not making no sense. Historians be disagreeing about different things. Really, the whole makeup of America was just a whole flop, bro. Y'all don't even understand. So the first thing I look up is who discovered America. First thing that come up on Google, Christopher Columbus. We know that's a lie. It's cool. We know the Native Americans was here first, and they're not even called Native Americans, because if they was here before America was America, then how are they Native Americans? Anyways, we just gonna throw a name on there, and we don't even know their actual names. They probably go by their tribes. Whatever. Let's go. Let's go through it. First of all, Christopher Columbus was not only wrong where he was going, because he thought he was going to India, so he called them Indians. Not only that, not only were black people here before Christopher Columbus, also white people were here before Christopher Columbus. Nearly 500 years before the birth of Christopher Columbus, European sailors left their homeland behind in search of a new world. So it was some Vikings from Norway came before Columbus too. So alright, whatever. Next question. If Christopher Columbus discovered America, how come it's not named after Christopher Columbus? Well, here we go. So I looked it up. How did America get his name? America was given his name long before. America is named after Amerigo Vespucci, the Italian explorer who basically was one of Christopher Columbus' guys who sailed with him, found the western side of the world, did not realize that this entire side of the world existed, and then he had a bunch of details of his voyage and brought it back to some dude named Martin, who in 1507 created a project, which was a map based on the manuscript or whatever, the details that Amerigo Vespucci brought back of the details of the Western world. He used that to create this drawing or painting or piece of art or whatever you want to call it, and then he called it a map because it's not correct at all. So this is America based on this guy Martin's map. Alright, this is what America really looks like, and Mexico was taking up all of this space too. So this is really what so-called America was supposed to be looking like in that time, and it's not. It looks nothing like what America looks like. So the details is wrong anyway. It was not even named by Amerigo Vespucci. It was named by Martin because nobody authorized him to name this America, because he got the details from some dude named Amerigo. He took it upon himself to just name it America because it didn't have a name for them. They had no name for it because it was not their land. It was somebody else's land, so obviously they wouldn't have no name for it. So he said, you know, okay, it don't got a name because we ain't got a name for it, so it don't got a name. We just gonna put America there as an ode to my homie Amerigo, who brought back these details from a voyage of another dude who found some land that some people was already at. Alright, so we already know the whole America was a flop, didn't make any sense, and then let's go into how they lied about it, bro. So first of all, Columbus is from Italy, which is right here, and He went all the way over here, right? Actually, he didn't even go there. He went to South America. The people don't even know that. He actually discovered South America. He did not discover North America at all. At all. At all. He went to South America. Did y'all know that? Okay. So he went from here to here. And these people was going from here to here to here to here before this dude even was born. So we just gonna move past that. Alright, so check this out. So apparently the slave trade didn't really start booming till 1650. 1650 to 1860, around 12.5 million slaves, they say, was transported from Africa, right? 5 million South America, where Columbus actually went and did all the BS. South America, 5 million. Did y'all know that? 5 million. That's close to half. Alright. South America, we got 0.5 million right here, so that is half. Alright, so then you got 0.2 in Central America, and then the rest of them, 4.5, West Indies. This is all under Mexico. North America all the way up here. So it say only 0.5 million out of the 12.5 million went to North America. Okay. Here it says that 600,000 slaves. So you know they always downplay the numbers. Oh, you know, this more realistic, but it's gonna be more than that. Let's be honest, it's not probably. They always downsize the number, okay? But it says 600. We just gonna go with what the reliable sources say. So about 600,000 slaves were transported to America, or 5% out of the 12 million slaves taken out of Africa. So only 600,000 slaves by 1860. Okay? In 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, freeing 3.1 million out of 4 million slaves. So when 600,000 slaves was transported from Africa to America in total by 1860. By 1863, there were 4 million plus slaves. So y'all understand that the number's not adding up, right? In 1860, the amount of slaves from Africa to America was 600,000. By 1863, it was over 4 million. Where are these slaves coming from if they didn't come from Africa? They were already here. Native American slavery is a piece of history that has been glossed over. Between 1492 and 1880, between 2 and 5.5 million Native Americans were enslaved in the Americas, in addition to the 12.5 million African slaves. So in addition, so that means that over 4 million, which it says 5.5 million plus another 0.5 million, so over 6 million slaves, and only 600,000 came. So what you telling me? You telling me that Africans look different than African Americans because African Americans is the people who actually descended from the Native Americans? Is that what's going on? And that's why the 600,000 African slaves is the Africans that look real African? So Africans and Native Americans was enslaved at the same time. So all they talk about is how they took the slaves from Africa and brought them over to America, but they didn't tell us that 5.5 million of the slaves that was in America was Native American. So not only did they wipe out a lot of Native Americans, they just try to act like they wiped out most of them and then that was just it and a few of them survived. No, they enslaved them. We are them. We are the so-called Native Americans. It's right here. Here's proof for your ad. I can't cuss. I can't cuss because I'm trying to get this promoted. I need to get this boosted. I need my people to see this because this is ridiculous. They took a few of your guys, your old homies, brought them over to your house where you was already at, and then said, "This ain't nobody house. This my house." They walked into your crib and said, "You not even from here. This is my house. You're in my house. We brought you from somewhere else. And your parents already own this house. You was born in this house. But because you were young, they killed your parents and then made you believe that they took you along with all these other black people." Man, what's really going on? Why they lying to us? Why they don't want us to know that this really our land and we the so-called Native Americans? All this supposedly belong to the Native Americans, right? It's a reason they ain't telling you. You need to research about the Moors. Y'all need to research all of this, cause the school not reliable when it comes to history. Okay, figure it out. Cause if you don't know your history, you will never know your power and know what you're capable of and know what's really going on. So just keep letting them lie to you about everything. Cause this is the big lie from before. You think they ain't telling huger lies now? But you don't even care. Sick of y'all, man.